Hello guys, welcome back to another video in the Hunter Classic. In today's video we are on Timber Gold Trails. I will be showing you my favorite route to find more mule deer quickly. I have killed 80% of my non-typicals and my 230 pluses from this route, so I have tested it and used it very well. I will drop all the coordinates to all my stands that I've circled on the map down below in the description. And now without further ado, let's get started. So my all-time starting location for this route is going to be right here. I have marked these areas on the map. So the first location we are at is basically tent number 1, tower number 1. The coordinates are going to be in the description. But I like to start here because I have a clear view of pretty much the 3 sides of the river from this tower right here. Mule deer are going to be coming from the back side right here and also from this front side hillside right here to your left once you're in the tower. I haven't really have them coming from straight ahead of me, like across the bridge area, like right over here-ish. It's mostly over this hill and then up behind me right here is pretty much where they're coming from this location. Like I said, pretty much what we're going to be doing is we're going to be sitting at each set for probably about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on, you know, how good the spawns are. If we get really good spawns at those spots, we may sit there for a little bit longer. I will be using a bow primarily, so we can maximize the number of deer we see, so we're not spooking everything in the area, because these sets are kind of close together. So we're going to hop up here in this tower real quick. I'm going to also, I completely forgot, but I would recommend, if you guys are using this set, I do recommend using scent spray for this as well. Let me grab some mule deer scent spray. Not for this tower particularly, but for the other 3, it's really good, especially if you are using bow hunting method and not just shooting rifles. But yeah, we're going to hop up here for a little bit. I'm going to give off a couple calls, and we're going to see if we can actually call in some deer. Alright guys, I just got a call from a mule deer buck. He is just within those trees right there. I have not currently laid eyes on him. I just have the audio call right there on my hunter's mate. It's been almost exactly 7 minutes since we've been up here in this tower. I did put some scent spray right here by these rocks, so whatever comes in should be attracted to those rocks right there. These bucks should come out here any moment. They were just right. I think I see one right there. Oh, that's multiple of them right there, actually. Okay, we got 2, so hopefully we can get lucky and have 3 more show up, because sometimes they show up in groups of 5. If there are more than 2, then the other 3 might come out a little later. Pretty much we're going for sheer quantity of mule deer this hunt to show you how you can find more mule deer, not exactly the quality of them. Okay, it looks like it might just be... Nope, I'm hearing the 3rd one. Okay, there's a 3rd one. So there might indeed be 2 more. We're just going to sit here and wait, and hopefully these guys don't spook. Like I said, if they get too close to the tower, they might spook. But we are going off sheer quantity of mule deer for this hunt. Yep, it looks like they are going to spook. Okay. So that gives us 3 mule deer from this one set in about 7. Oh, never mind. Is that one of them? Or is that a different one? That might be a different one. Yeah, that is the same one. Okay. Yeah, so we have 3 mule deer from this one set. Within 7 minutes, we also have some elk across the river, so not bad. I'm going to fast travel to the 2nd set now, because it's almost been, actually it has been 10 minutes since we've been sitting in this set. So we have 3 mule deer bucks from this one set, which there could have been actually 2 more in there somewhere with those other 3, but we're going to just count it as 3 since we didn't actually see the other 2. So we're going to fast travel over to set number 2 now. Okay, it looks like we have stuff around us. So I'm not sure what this is. I'm going to put down some scent spray right here. Oh, these are just wolves, sounds like, maybe. So my stand is right here behind me, to my right a little bit. I think these are just wolves. Now, that is one downside to this set versus the other ones, and I'll show you why once I get up here in this stand. Now, the downside to this spot is, of course, the quantity of wolves you're going to come across as well, because there is a corpse that spawns right here, and this is a static spawn corpse too. It's not there 100% of the time, but I would say it's there 50% of the time at least. Now, I do like this spot a lot because of this corpse. If you do have a wolf comp or whatever you're doing a mission for wolves, that is kind of like a baiting site almost for wolves. Like that wolf is pretty much stationary broadside away from me. Now, you can get more than one to do the feeding animation on the corpse, so I would not recommend picking up the corpses. That is a very good lure for wolves as well. We actually have another one right here. We have actually a few, it sounds like, if I can get that spotting. It looks like it's just a female. But we're going to sit here for a little bit. I'm going to give off a couple calls. Also, I picked up the 7x64 millimeter engraved version. I have not got a single kill with this weapon yet, so I plan on actually making it special for the first kill. I'm going to wait until I find a non-typical mule deer or whitetail, and I'm going to get my first kill with this rifle as a non-typical. So I won't be shooting anything with this rifle. Weapon-wise, I use the 10mm pistol most of the time now. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I've shot well over 80% of my non-typicals and my big scoring mule deer from this stand right here. Exactly. Like, this has just been my favorite. I've never moved this tent. Alright, yeah, that definitely would never happen in IRL. They're just buddies is all. Mutual agreement right there. Just like walking in between them like, what you gonna do about it? Alright, we're gonna try to take this mule deer here. Got the drop shot, and it looks like the wolves are dipping out of here. Alright guys, we are at set number 3 of my mule deer route. We are up to about 10 mule deer between the bucks and the does so far. Like I said, we are doing quantity of mule deer, not quality, so that is why we've not killed very many bucks this time. I think we've only shot 1 buck, and we scared 3 away initially in the beginning. I did see a couple over there. Oop, we just got a call from another buck. He's actually up behind us over here to my right a little ways. So that is good. He is coming into the call that I just put out, and hopefully he'll be attracted to the scent spray. We will probably end up taking this buck because we are going to sit here for a little while longer. Probably till about 9:30-ish, just to get a good set in, because we might actually find some more bucks coming in from across the river, at least is what I'm banking on, is him coming across the river and not behind me like this guy. So he should be attracted to the scent spray. Go ahead and draw back on him and see if we can get a good drop shot. Looks like we got it. Always a good thing when we get those drop shots. Now, if you guys are stand hunting, I would recommend using either the snakebite or the heavy recurve. They are very similar bows, like they're almost identical, like with the spooking per shot, but overall, the snakebite is the better bow, of course, but I just prefer using the heavy recurve. This is, let's see. Where is he at? Oh, okay. He's right here on the road. He probably was lured from my last set. All right. Fantastic. We got another buck here. It's set number 3. That is going to put us to 12 total mule deer so far. I'm going to go ahead and call, because I would like him to get a little bit closer. I did put some spray there as well. Also, hunting these roads is just, it gives you a lot easier shot. Especially, like, you don't have to be fighting the trees and, like, making them out between shooting lanes. It's just, they're on flat ground and they're in the open. Like, it's so much. Wait a minute. I'm hearing another set of footsteps and he's not moving. Oh, it's another buck coming up over the hill. Okay. Mark that as 13 mule deer so far. This set is paying off a little bit better than the last 2. And see, and that's the thing about these sets on this route that I have set up here, is if one route doesn't pay off, the other 2 are going to pay off 50% of the time anyways. So if you have one set, you just don't see anything, or just you'll have like elk spawns, or like say just doe spawns, the other ones are going to pay off. Because these sets are like predominantly elk and mule deer, and like occasional wolves, especially at the last one. But so we have 2 bucks right here in front of us. I'm gonna sit here and just see if anything else comes around because these guys kind of surprised me a little bit. I might try to take this one right here in front of us, the closest one. That one's gonna spook that direction. And so that's another thing you guys gotta keep an eye out for too and pay attention to is like which way the animals spook from. So like since I already came from that last set over here. Oh, there's an elk right there too. Let me get that audio call real quick just to see how close he is. He is on the other side of the river. Okay, so, but anyways, what I was saying is pay attention whichever way they spook from because, like, for example, that mule deer pretty much spooked that direction right along the river. If not, he went across the river here. But I've already been in this area right here and pretty much covered, like, what is behind me and what's in front of me. So, like, if there's anything over there that I've missed, it's going to spook. So, but that's why I'm going the opposite direction for my next set right now. So, not going to have to really worry about whatever comes from that direction. Collect these 2 bucks we got here on the road, and we're going to make our way to the next set. I normally do a mule deer run from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. I don't go past noon most of the time because they do tend to bed down in the afternoon time. Animals do somewhat have a need zone time. You'll see that a lot more with like the sandbar deer on Pickabeen Bay. They have a very like strict bedding down time. It's like around 11. If you hunt them around 11 and you're like, where are all my sandbar deer at? It's because they're all bedded down. They all do congregate together. That's the good thing is like they all congregate in one area, so you can kind of like if you pick those areas out, you can really stack up on some sandbar deer. Alright guys, we are all set up here in the stand. I put some scent spray about right here between these 2 bushes. So they're not too close to the stand. You can get them directly under you. They won't spook. I already put off a couple calls. But here's what the area looks like from the top of the tree stand. Gives you a wide variety of shooting lanes you can shoot from. Especially this one right here is really nice as well. You will see a bunch of bear and elk. Believe there is a mule deer buck back there actually right there. Actually, there are a few bucks. That is a decent looking framed no, that's just a typical. First I thought he was typical. Oh, and there's also an audio call right there. Where is he at? He is going to be behind us on the other side of the river. So we have confirmed mule deer to our south and mule deer to our north. Now, the only thing about these guys is I think they are just a little bit too far to hear the call, maybe. If I can see that ping on my... Nope, they are within range. Okay, so they might have heard my call. That is good. So they might be coming down this road. Like I said, very good open area here. Even if you don't have stands, that's another thing, is like this is not just for people who have basically stands and tents set up. So basically if you have one tent, at least one tent, I would put it like right here where we were at, my second set. Put a tent right here at this intersection and just walk down this road right here to this bridge. And that could be your mule deer set right there. Boom. From this tent to the end of this road right here at the bridge, that could be your set. Or you could extend it, do it whichever way you want. This road is just what I use. This ain't the absolute like game-changing best mule deer tactic strategy in the game. It's just what I prefer over the years. It works best for me. And yeah, I have had great success with it. So it is not the absolute best mule deer strategy or stuff. There's probably some out there you can find way more mule deer. It's just this is I do it based off of time over effort. Very good possibility of that happening. So this is gonna be 16 or 17 mule deer so far. Actually, I've not actually spotted them all, so it won't show up on my spotting info. And that's not to account the few animals that we have spotted that aren't mule deer. Just out of curiosity, we have spotted 16 animals on this route. So probably about, yeah, I was going to say -2 because I spotted the elk and the wolf. So probably about 13 mule deer total. 13 or 14 mule deer. And I don't even think it counted these guys I just spotted. So, because we got that buck, this doe, and then we have another buck right over here. So, alright, so we have 4 under us, and then we have the group to our north if they decide to come in, which they should. I don't know why they wouldn't, because they are within the range of the call, and they kind of just disappeared. So, either they're in this brush right here on their way in, or they might have got chased off by a wolf, maybe, which that's a possibility as well. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to make the decision. These guys are probably going to spook back across the river, so I'm going to go ahead and take this buck right here. Yep. They should go back across the river where they came from. That guy's going that way. Yep. And these guys are going from behind us, so that works out good. Because I actually want to see if these bucks are going to come in or not. The ones to our north. Actually, I think I see one right there in the trees right there. I do. They are right there. Okay, like I wasn't expecting them to be that close, but they were kind of like looped down through the trees. That's kind of cool. All right, that's definitely gonna be our best buck of this hunt right there. Is that typical right there? Looks like we have a group of 3. I'm not seeing any more right now. I've even had it where sometimes they'll come in a group of 5, and only 4 of them will come out, and then like the 5th one will hang like way back in the back and come out like later on. So. See how soon these front 2 came out, and he's still in the woods right there. So like a normal player not seeing the 3rd one would be like, oh, let's just take my bow or my gun, boom, schwack one of these guys, and then that 3rd one's going to take off, and you won't even see him. So that's why I like to confirm if there's 5 or how many ever number there are. I didn't even get the spotting or the estimate. Let's see, 140 to 190. It looks like he has a deduction right there as well. So he's not going to be 200 plus. Like I said, that is going to be the biggest buck we have shot so far. He will probably be, with that little sticker right there coming off his main beam, I would say he's probably going to be like a 164-ish buck, maybe 170. Let's go ahead and see if we can put an arrow in this guy. Alright, we got the drop shot. These guys should spook back to about where they came from. That one kind of went off course there to our left. So, like I said earlier, take this into consideration where the animal spook. So that buck ran that way. Gonna spook everything on that side. He gone. Everything on this side, gone. So, we're gonna hop down here since we just spooked everything from behind us as well. We pretty much busted this set out for the hunt. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this last buck here. Let's see, he weighed 118, which ain't bad. Actually, he pushed 188, so he probably would have been 190 without this deduction right here on his main beam too. So he had a little bit of a deduction right there, as you guys can see. A lot of people think the little ones, like off their G1s or their brow tines, are deductions. It's not. It's just part of their antlers. It's not deductions or anything, but. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like on the video if you did. Leave a dislike if you didn't enjoy the video or didn't learn anything. If you do use this route, let me know what your biggest mule deer is or has been. If you have been using this from the past, let me know what your guys' setup is also, if it is different from mine. And feel free to join the Discord. Link will be down below in the description. Since YouTube did take away the clickable links in the description, you will have to manually copy and paste that into your search bar in Discord. Do not forget, you can't just click the link. Don't know why they did it, but that is the case. Also, the description will have the coordinates of all my sets as well if you guys want to copy those for yourself or just visit the location and hunt there on your own. And yeah, thank you guys for watching my video today and hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day.